you ready? I'm gonna turn it on if you are.
Let me pull this out from under because it'll probably fall over again.
Probably will.
Okay, it's 3 o'clock. I'm Sheriff Taylor. I know there's been a lot of concern about what we've had going on, and just kind of give you a recap of where we are today. On Sunday night, about 9:24 p.m., 911 received a call from an individual that said he was being chased and somebody was trying to hurt him. When deputies arrived on the scene out on 49 near Fair Forest Creek, the car was located and no one was in the car. The keys were left in the car. The car belonged to, or supposedly was being driven by, Jerome Durham, and there was immediate search did around that area. We were not able to locate anything that at that time. The bloodhounds were also called to the scene, and with no success with the bloodhounds. When he called into 911, he said he only had 1% battery life left. The phone cut off, and we began to try to ping the cell phone with no success. Yesterday morning, search was started back at the location near Fair Forest Creek. South Carolina DNR was called, SLED was called, Union Public Safety and the Sheriff's Office here were involved in that case. We searched the area. Fair Forest Creek was searched, and we were not able to collect any evidence or find anything that would be helpful to this case at that time. Monday, yesterday afternoon, about 8:45 p.m., was a call came in to 911 from an individual who said that the male individual that had been missing was at their residence, and the individual stated that it was Jerome Durham. He states that a black male with dreads driving a white Charger was holding him in the vehicle against his will. The individual that was driving the car pulled over to use the restroom, and Mr. Durham was able to escape and run to this residence on Whitmire Highway. Mr. Durham was brought to the Sheriff's Office last night, talked with investigators at length. After with no success, he was charged with trespassing at Fair Forest Creek, where he said he had gone on Sunday for fishing. He is still being held at the jail right now at this time. There are people being interviewed here at the Sheriff's Office right now regarding this case. I can't give you the outcome of this case at this time because I don't know the outcome. But I know that you were concerned as what the status of it was, and it's easier for me to tell you all as a group than it is one by one on the email, because you probably know how slow I email. That's kind of where we are right now. I'll answer any questions if you have some.
So, Sheriff, just to clarify, Durham says he went fishing on this person's property Sunday, and that's where the trespassing charge comes from?
He was trespassing on property when he went fishing. And when he came out from fishing there, that's when he claims that someone tried to kidnap him.
Or is he facing more charges at this time? Is trespassing the only charge, or is that going to come after he still interviews these other witnesses and people involved potentially?
We hopefully will know more before the end of the day. We're still following up on his story of him being kidnapped, and looking at some possible locations that he said he went to. But we hope to know more this afternoon.
Sheriff, I'm failing to understand. The property that I'm familiar with at Fair Forest Creek, is that posted property?
Yes, sir.
So that's why the trespassing charge?
Yes, sir.
Why is it posted?
The guy that owns it posted it. Any other questions?
Is there any signs of him suffering any injury? You say that he was attacked.
There's no signs of any injuries.
Do you know when his bond will be?
No, not right now. If there is a bond, it will probably be sometime this afternoon.
When you found his car in the woods down there, you didn't tell us if the car was damaged at all. It just seems like a very odd spot to leave a vehicle with the keys still inside.
There was no damage to the vehicle, and there was no apparent theft that we know of from the vehicle.
I have to ask, does any of this seem a little bit strange or staged to you at all at this stage in your investigation? Does anything seem, this whole case is out of the ordinary, but looking at it from an investigative standpoint, does this seem like it actually is a real crime that occurred?
No, I can give my opinions, but you know, everybody has one. I want to have more of the facts before I give my opinion.
So when you found Mr. Durham last night, you able to tell us the condition he was in? I know that you said he was found safe in the release you've been out, but he didn't seem to be out, exhausted or injured in any form or fashion.
No, ma'am.
Did he know the alleged abductors?
No, sir.
We know
He
that
was.
he's been receiving threats allegedly on Saturday. The message was painted on the residence where he's staying. Are you still looking at this as a kidnapping, as a case where he was being targeted?
We're still looking at it as all the circumstances in one group. Even though that transpired in the city limits of Union, they're working that side of the case, but we're still looking at it as part of everything that we're looking at here involving Mr. Durham.
The amount of resources called out yesterday, we saw SLED and DNR, and you mentioned bloodhounds. Is that normal for a missing person's case, or was it because of the circumstances from the 911 call that you felt the need to bring in that many resources?
Yes, it probably is normal, but in this particular situation, the call came into 911 that somebody's chasing me and they're trying to harm me. That does turn up the heat a little bit on and at that point, you know, no one had heard from him. The phone went dead, so it was a normal situation.
Does he have a history of calling into you guys and calling into the sheriff's office, of saying there's obviously we've seen the 2 previous arrests, but is this a history thing that we're seeing from Mr. Durham at all?
I really can't give you a truthful comment on that because I just know of the incident that happened in the city where he alleges that he was hit and run. He was run over by a car while out jogging. Also, the incident that happened with the painting on the storm door, and this incident. I don't know if you'll call that a pattern or streak of bad luck. But other than that, that's the only 3 incidences that I'm aware of.
At this time, how long did he say he was at that residence that you got the phone call from before the call that you know?
He claims that he escaped from the car and ran up to that house. So as soon as he got to that house, he told him he was the missing guy, and he was able to escape, and they immediately called 911.
Is there any actual sign of a white Charger in the area when you got the surveillance video at the gas station?
Now, that would be pure speculation at this point. I mean, there's white Chargers all over Union County. I used to have one myself as a patrol vehicle. So right now we're still working to verify his story of what he told us last night.
Are you interviewing family members as well? When we stopped by and chatted with them yesterday, they seemed pretty shaken up and pretty disturbed by the series of events. Have they been helpful with your investigation at all?
Yes, they've been cooperative with us. We spoke with the father this morning, and we've been in touch with them.
Any medical condition or any previous history with the law from Mr. Duran? Do you know, sir?
I do know, but I don't know the relevancy in this particular case.
Was he with the same abductor from the time that he apparently came missing on Sunday night to the time that he allegedly escaped from the car yesterday?
According to what he has told us, yes.
Was it more than one?
Yes, there was.
Did he say how many?
2.
2?
Yes.
And the road that you mentioned, was it Whitmire or Whitmire Road?
Whitmire Highway.
Whitmire Highway. So is
On
that
one-
where he escaped from the vehicle?
That's correct.
Okay. And who again made the 911 call at the house?
The person that lived at the house.
There? They notified 911 that Mr. Durham was in their house?
Yes.
Did they immediately do that?
Yes.
What is the main concern about this case?
Solving it. You know, we don't. This is kind of an unusual case of kidnapping. Suppose, you know, threatening someone's life, threatening them bodily harm, and we want to get to the bottom of it. We don't want people in Union County to live in fear, and that's our goal, just to find out what happened here.
Did he say that if he knew the alleged abductors or not?
I'm not sure that he said, because I wasn't in there when he was interviewed, if he saw their face or not. He talked about tattoos, seeing tattoos, that type of stuff, but this is just information that's been told to me, so I don't think that he ever saw a face.
So does this mean that does this indicate that they were wearing a mask or a bandana over their face at sorts? Has he told you that at all?
They put, according to his statement, that they covered his face.
Any motive given for him being allegedly kidnapped?
No, sir.
We talked to this family and they said he was, you know, nice guy, he's good in school, wouldn't hurt anybody. And what makes this case? I mean, obviously his personality was so strange, but since we just found out, motive is seems to be the really biggest question for all of us. Why would someone kidnap a man that seems to be so nice and so well known in the community?
That's what we're working to determine now. We still have SLED agents here today. We've interviewed several people today, both here in Union and surrounding counties, because it is unusual. And our goal is hopefully to be able to have an answer for you on that very soon.
How far away was the house that he says that he went to after he escaped from the car? Did he walk a long distance or not? Or can you say where that house, what street that house is on?
The house is on the Whitmire Highway, and it's It's close to the intersection of Old Buncombe Road, which intersects with Whitmire Highway down on, it's pretty far down on the southern end of Union County. But he said that when the car pulled over, that's when he was able to escape.
Did he say at all why the car pulled over? Any kind of reason?
To use the bathroom.
To use the bathroom?
Yes.
He said the abductors had to use the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I appreciate it. We'll keep you posted. As soon as we know more, we'll let you know.
Makes me wonder. No comment.
Matt.
Hey, John.
How you doing?
Can I take your picture real quick at the podium?
I'm gonna tell him something right quick and you can.
Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
7 News flag in there.
Thanks, sir.
Mhm.
Sure. Did he give you the...
Wasn't it the Mickey Haley was
you do have
I do remember that.